Hey y'all, it's me. I know it's been a minute. Um, I'm debating if this video is gonna be long or short. I don't know. I'm gonna try for short. We gonna see. Um, this week has just flown by. My husband would say, the older you get, the quicker time goes by, and that is the truth, y'all. I can't, you know. So not this week, but last week. Well, not this past week, but the week before. I was getting the sewing machines together to sew my mom's bags that I'm making for her. But the beast was just like, no. I was like, what? You know you can do this. It's like, no. And so I was fighting with the beast, and the beast won. Because I was just like, I made a post in some of my groups to see, if anybody can help me with suggestions. And it was just like, so I was like, you know what, beast, you may have won the battle, but you haven't won the war. And so I went back to it this past Sunday. And I got the tension and everything right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the beast for construction. Because when you're dealing with clear vinyl, you have to increase the tension. And the beast, like, I can increase the tension, but then certain things, it kind of, so I know the Juki can do like the top stitching of the bias and everything for the bag, and I'll just use the beast to construct the bag. So today I wound the bobbin for the Juki. I wound the bobbins for the Juki, and then the beast has already been set up and everything. The beast could possibly, I have no doubt that the beast could do the top stitching and everything, but it will be my luck that I will have all the faith in the beast. And then I tried to do the top stitching, and it was just like, nope. So I ain't gonna do it. So I'm gonna do what I know works, and I say I know that it works. But once again, hey, we're just gonna have faith, okay? Because with sewing, things just happen sometimes randomly, no explanation. So we gonna coast. We gonna do it, see what works. I'm excited. It's just, y'all, this week I've been on a faith journey. God has opened my eyes. I know I keep saying let me think. If I'm quiet, I'm gonna try to stop. I caught myself this time. But see? You see? So it's been a faith journey. It's been a faith journey like this whole month, 2 months. It's been a faith journey. And on my journey, God has put on my spirit to lead my own women's Bible study. Men have nothing against men's Bible study or, together Bible study, because I go to my regular Bible study on Wednesdays and I have my women's Bible study on Tuesdays. And the reason why I wanted women's Bible study is because sisterhood is very important to me. I had a longtime friend, and she literally just stopped talking to me out of the blue. And I've tried to talk to her, get in touch with her for a year now, and I haven't been able to. She's fine and dandy. She's in Los Angeles, but she just hasn't reached out to me, and it has really hurt my spirit. And God is working on that, so I'm leaving it with Him. I'm not picking it back up. So that kind of inspired me. I want to do a women's Bible study, not only for that purpose, but to share in this journey, my new journey that I'm going through, and just enjoy talking about the word, because guys, these times are crazy. Like, there's so much stuff happening. And if you're watching my channel, because in church today, when we went to church, the pastor was like, use your platforms to get the word out. So on my channel today, I'm just gonna let you guys know that I do have a women's Bible study. It's every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:30, and it is located at the, see, I said again. I caught it after I said it. It is located at the Olive Branch in Dublin, Georgia. So if you are here in Dublin or in the surrounding areas and you want to come by and just sit down and just, just sit down and talk about God. I do have a loose outline of what I want to talk about, as far as getting sections of the Bible, reflecting upon it, discussing it, things like that. But it's a Bible study for us. So if you have any things that you want to go over, just come to me, let me know. And then, we'll just go over it. It's not something like, oh, well, it's so frustrating. We have to. It's about God. It is about God and rejoicing and having a great time. And that's what it's about. And so this is me starting that. So I had my first one this past Tuesday. That was interesting. I enjoyed it. It was me and one of my friends from work. And things happen and people can't make it sometimes, and it's okay. At first I'm just like, oh, why? But things happen and it's okay. God is going to throw those at you and you just have to roll with the punches. And I rolled with it, and I did my Bible study like I was doing it for a whole, the original group, and it was fine. God's going to work it out. But I extend the invitation to whoever wants it, whoever wants to hear about it, whoever needs to hear about it, whoever needs that sisterhood in their life. I'm here. We're together. You're not alone. Come to me. We got this. All right. So I know that this is probably going to be one of those long videos because now that I've reached 6 minutes and 19 seconds, so I can no longer post it on Facebook because I think they have a thing where you have to be like 5 minutes or under, and then I can't post it on Instagram either. So this is going to go to my YouTube. Hey, God put in my spirit to say what I just said, so we going to deal with what we're going to deal with. I just bit my tongue. It's fine because I tend to talk really fast when I'm nervous and trying to say so much at one time. And then when my mind's all, that's why I say so much, because my mind's just like this, so I'm just trying to get it in the frame of phase, say it where you can understand. Okay. But yeah, so that's my life right now, getting closer to God and bringing the word to people. At Women's Bible Study, we do have regular Bible study on Wednesdays, like I said, at Liberty Church. If anybody wants to go to that with us, we have that. And then Women's Bible Study is on Tuesdays. And then we do go to church on Sundays as well. So all of that. So me incorporating that into my already busy schedule, God has really taken precedence over everything lately. So that's why, but that's really no excuse, honestly, because in church today we were talking about, are you living your life like you're on vacation or like you're on a mission? And lately, vacation. I'm trying to come up with excuses, but honestly, yes, I have a full-time job. Yes, I'm giving God the time in the morning, but I can do more than what I'm doing. And my body want to be like, nah, I can't, but I can. And this week, I'm doing a trial run of something. I'm very nervous, but I know God's going to work it out. I'm going to have, I have a schedule in my head. Things don't always go as planned. So maybe it'll go as planned, maybe it won't. But whatever happens, it's God's doing. So I can't be mad at it. So this week is going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see what this week will yield. And y'all, I know y'all seen my post. Hopefully y'all seen my post. Hopefully y'all seen my post. We dusted off the embroidery machine. Yay, thanks to my husband, because that machine, I have not touched it since the first time I touched it when I bought it in November. And that was almost a year ago. And my husband needed he wanted his name embroidered on his shirt. And he put some fire up under me, and we did it. Well, I did one shirt. He did the rest of them because he just took off with it. So I just let him. He enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I have another project that I'm going to be working on that after I get done with all these bags for my mom. And that's going to be this week. So y'all just be looking out to see what's being done. It's some exciting things happening. I keep saying guys. I do apologize. I try to catch it before I say it, but I catch it after. So just bear with me. Okay. So We dusted off the embroidery machine. That's the color I used last time. I might use that same color for my next project. May not. It just depends on how I feel. And then this is the bobbin that I set up for the Juki. And this is the bobbins that I set up for the Thor. So as you can see, it's a lot of thread because I have several projects that I'm going to be working on this week. The Thor has been set up. The Beast, yes, he's ready. And Juki is set up. The light's still on because I literally just got finished winding the bobbins for that. But y'all, there is so much I want to do, so much I'm going to do, and I just want to experience this because we all know what day and time we're at right now with all of this craziness going on in the world. So I'm making steps to experience the blessings that God has for me while I'm still here. Because I'm like, if God came tomorrow, will I be upset? Honestly, my human side would be. I would be angry that I took so long to get to this step. But I will also be ecstatic and excited because I've increased my spiritual walk with God. I've gotten closer with God within these last couple of weeks alone. Like, it's just been a miraculous change, and I love it. I love the fact that, you know, we go to church. I love the fact that we talk about God and we are in the Bible more. Like, I wouldn't change that for anything. So if he came tomorrow, I would be ecstatic. Would you? You know, like, seriously, how would you respond if God came tomorrow? If Jesus came tomorrow, how would you respond? You know, so I'm getting ready for that, and don't know when it's gonna be. You know, with the days and times, it could be tomorrow. It could be in a few minutes from now. I mean, you never know. So that's just what this journey is that I'm on right now. Is a spiritual journey, and it's a personal journey because God has been leading me to this point for years, I feel like, but it's just taken me so long to make that jump. I've been so afraid to make that leap of faith. And the pastor was talking about today, he was just like, God didn't create fear for us. God never created us to fear anything. He created us to be powerful, you know, to go against the grain. And he didn't, you know, and so the fear is the enemy. The enemy is in your head creating that fear. And I have been letting that enemy create fear in my life, in my head for so long that it's taken me years to get to this point where I'm okay with taking this leap of faith, you know. And even though I pushed it a little bit more until I'm more comfortable than I would have been if I would have just jumped in right now, but I'm ready to take that leap. Opposed to a year ago, even a couple months ago, I was like, no. And God was just like, go, you got it, I got you. No. I'm like this. I'm like, no, I'm not moving, you know? And so now I'm just like, okay, God, catch me. I'm ready. You know, it takes a lot to get to that point. And that's really, you know, the women's Bible study, going to church, you know, the people that I interact with, I want to share that, you know, because it's a lot. It took a lot to get here to where I'm at. I still have a long way to go. But I want to experience that. And I pray that I get to experience that before our time is up, you know. If not, then it just wasn't meant to be. I was able to experience what I experienced, and I loved every second of it. So, you know, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see where my business goes. I'm excited to see where my journey with God goes, you know, with strengthening my relationship with God, with my relationship with me and my husband and God, and just enjoying life, or enjoying life, going down these paths. And although they have twists and turns, and the enemy may try to scare me throughout this process, but we're going to get there. We're getting there one step at a time. All right, y'all. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to shoot for a short video, but I mean, it's been shorter than some of my videos. So, in that sense. But yeah, so just stay tuned. I don't know what I'm going to post next. I was going to say I'm going to try to, I'm going to post something this week. It might be the end of the week. I mean, whatever happens, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to post something by the middle of this week to give you guys an update of how the week is going. And I should be able to do that. You see how I said should. But if not, then it will be soon. And when you think about soon, think about when Jesus said it. When Jesus said soon, when was soon really? Only he knew. See, there we go. Soon was soon. All right, guys, before I get off on another tangent, thank you so much for your love and support. It means the world to me. And I can't wait to see how you guys enjoy what I have to offer you. If you have any ideas of what you may want to see me produce as far as bags, merchandise. I've been told, people want dog clothes, anything. Give me some ideas, guys, because this year, next year, we're taking off. Alrighty. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.